Hi everyone, welcome back to Mom's SST Shiksha. Hope everybody is doing well. Today's lesson, water resources. So before we dive into the chapter, here is a summary of the chapter. Water is a vital natural resource, but its availability is uneven and decreasing due to overuse and pollution. Human activities like irrigation, industries, and urbanization have increased the demand for water. Multi-purpose river projects and dams help in irrigation, electricity generation, and flood control. However, large dams also cause environmental problems and displacement of people. Rainwater harvesting is an effective method to conserve water and recharge groundwater. Sustainable management of water resources is necessary to ensure water for future generations. Question 1. How is fresh water obtained? Answer is on page 19 and also continues to page 20. You will find this when you read the chapter. Question 2. How is water scarcity caused? On page 20. And question 3. How can agriculture be revolutionized? Also on page 20. Please note that depending on the version of the textbook that you have, the pages may vary, so you will be able to locate these answers when you read the chapter. Question 1. How did industrialization and urbanization aggravate the problem of water scarcity? This is a board question on page 21, so please pay extra attention to it. Maybe you can mark it in your textbook as a board question, by a very special marking. Maybe you can write it in red, or you can use any other color to distinguish it from the other answers. Question 2. Water is sufficient to meet the needs of the people, yet some areas still suffer scarcity. Why? Answer on page 21. Please mark it as shown. What measures are taken by the government to tackle the problem of water scarcity? Answer on page 21. What is the need for water conservation? Again, answer on page 21. And finally, note on hydraulic structures in ancient India on page 21 and 22. This is a board question, so please pay extra attention to it. What are multi-purpose projects and how do they help us in conserving and managing water? And the next question is, what is a dam? These are slightly longer answers, but have to be written the way they are displayed because it covers quite a portion of what is needed or what is asked by the question. So please make note and please study these answers. Now here we have an objective. The Bhadu song in the Damodar Valley region narrates the troubles the people face due to flooding. Damodar River is also called the River of Sorrow. This can be asked as an objective, perhaps an MCQ. I haven't seen it as a board question so far, but attention should be given to this. It's usually, the little smaller boxes, the hidden away facts that are asked as MCQs. So every portion of the textbook must be read thoroughly. Pay attention to the pictures. Pay attention to the narratives that look like case studies, and read the textbook thoroughly. So question 1 says, what are the arguments against dams? This is a board question, so please mark it on page 22 and 23. And the next question is, note on the Sardar Sarovar Dam. Once again, it's in the yellow box. It will be easier to locate on page 23. Question 1, note on Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana. Please mark the answer on page 23. And the second question is a note on the Krishna Godavari dispute. It is in a yellow box and will be easy to locate. I'd just like to add a small note here. In the textbook version that I have, the note on the Pradhan Mantri Yojana is not there. However, it is there on the latest edition that will be available online, the 25-26 edition. So if this portion is not in the textbook that you have, please make sure that you write it down so that you can learn it for the boards, because it is there in the latest versions of the version of the textbook which is online. The importance of rainwater harvesting is question 1. This is on page 25. However, I have written the points down because they were scattered all over the page, and so I have compiled this and given you 4 points for it. So please write it down either in your textbook or the notebook that you're maintaining. Second question, how do the people harvest rainwater? We're talking about hilly and mountainous regions. So please mark this in the textbook, page 25. So here we have a case study. It's the picture of floods, which is in your textbook. This has come as a board question as a case study. So make sure you pay attention to it. They will give you the picture and they will ask you relevant questions as per what the picture asks. Question 1, what is the procedure for rooftop rainwater harvesting? Written in point wise, page 26, please mark it. Another important board question is a note on the Shillong rooftop rainwater harvesting, how they do this water harvesting in Meghalaya and how it has helped them. So please mark this. Okay, on this page I have listed several objectives that can come either as MCQs or maybe smaller questions, 1 markers, etc. So please make note of this. Tamil Nadu is the first state in India which has made rooftop rainwater harvesting compulsory for all households as a board question. Also, bamboo drip irrigation system, where was it practiced? Where is it practiced in fact? That too is a board question. Okay, so another board question that I came across is water scarcity may be an outcome of large and growing population in India. Analyze the statement. I have given you this answer because this is an inference answer wherein you are supposed to gather the facts from the entire chapter and then write the answer. So I've simply integrated all these answers and given it to you. So please make note and you can write it down. Here is another board question. How has the ever-increasing number of industries in India made worse position by exerting pressure on the existing freshwater resources? Explain. Once again, this is an inference question. The answers are all over the place, and so I have compiled it into a comprehensive answer and I've given it to you. So please copy this as well. Finally, the end of the chapter, and here are a list of some of the questions, board questions that I've come across in my research. If you have found more questions, please add them to your question bank because this will help immensely when you are doing your final revision closer to the boards. And now a final word from me. Please make sure that you practice all NCERT questions that are listed at the end of the chapter. Please attempt MCQ and assertion reasoning practice because a lot of children make mistakes in MCQ and AR. So the more you practice, the better. There is a map connected to this chapter, so make sure you learn that map. Okay, that's it from me. If this video has been of help, please like it, please share it with your friends, and please subscribe to the channel. Until the next video, take care and happy studying, beta.